Marla Maples, known for her grace, elegance, and unshakable poise, stunned viewers recently when she shut down a TV host's insult that left the entire studio in complete silence. It was supposed to be a typical talk show appearance, where Marla was invited to discuss her life, career, and recent projects. However, what transpired during the conversation took an unexpected turn. The TV host, known for being a bit provocative, attempted to ruffle Marla's feathers with a pointed remark about her past relationships, specifically her marriage to Donald Trump. The host, clearly looking for a soundbite, casually mocked Marla's personal life, implying that she was defined by her past, and questioning whether her life now had any real significance beyond her connection to Trump. The audience, not knowing how Marla would react, held its breath in anticipation. For a moment, there was an uncomfortable silence in the studio. The host's words hung in the air, and many expected Marla to get defensive or even retaliate with some biting remark. But what happened next shocked everyone. Marla, with her usual grace, looked at the host directly, her face calm and composed. Then, with the kind of confidence that only comes from true self-assurance, she responded without hesitation. "I've learned that negativity and hate have no place in my life," she said, her voice steady but firm. "We can choose to focus on the past, or we can create the future we want. And frankly, I'd rather focus on the positive." Her words weren't just a defense of herself. They were a statement of personal strength and a reminder that she would no longer tolerate anyone trying to diminish her worth. The studio, filled with nervous energy moments before, went utterly quiet. The shift in the atmosphere was palpable, as everyone in the room realized that they had just witnessed something rare, a moment of profound self-respect. For a few seconds, the TV host, taken aback by Marla's calm yet powerful reply, stood there speechless. His usual quick comeback seemed to vanish. The audience, who had been bracing for a clash, was now in awe. Marla's dignified response, which could have easily been lost in heated exchange, instead transformed the situation into one of pure empowerment. What made this moment even more powerful was that Marla didn't just shut down the insult. She elevated the conversation. She wasn't just responding to a snarky comment. She was demonstrating how one can face adversity with confidence and grace. Marla's words resonated with many people who had once seen her as merely a figure in the background of the Trump era. But in that moment, she was more than just a celebrity ex-wife. She was a woman standing firm in her values and refusing to let anyone define her. The host, clearly caught off guard, stumbled for a response but found none. The audience, who had been ready to jump into the drama, now felt the weight of the silence that followed. Marla's message was loud and clear. She wasn't playing to the media's need for scandal or conflict. She was beyond it. Her response wasn't just about shutting down one insult. It was about taking control of her narrative and reminding everyone that she would not be reduced to anyone's idea of who she was. As the show progressed, the mood shifted dramatically. Marla didn't allow the negative moment to linger. Instead, she shifted the conversation back to her work, her values, and her vision for the future. By the end of the segment, it was clear that Marla had turned the tables. What was supposed to be a moment of humiliation for her had instead been transformed into a masterclass in handling disrespect. Her response wasn't just about fighting back. It was about asserting her power in a way that made everyone else rethink how they engage with public figures. In the aftermath of the show, social media was flooded with praise for Marla's composure and strength. People from all walks of life were inspired by how she handled the situation. For many, it was a reminder that we all have the ability to stand up for ourselves without resorting to confrontation or aggression. Marla Maples, in that brief moment, reminded the world that it's possible to respond to negativity with dignity, turning an insult into an opportunity to rise above it. The moment not only silenced the host, but also left the audience reflecting on the true strength of character. Marla's response showed that no one, no matter how famous or infamous, should ever let others define their worth. She was not just fighting back against an insult. She was reasserting her place in the world and giving others the courage to do the same. The studio may have gone silent, but the message Marla sent was loud and clear. Confidence, grace, and self-respect will always win in the end.